You Bet Your Life, weekdays at 4:30 on ABC6. This is Southern New England's trusted news source, Good Morning Providence.
6 o'clock, day in court in just a few hours. Former President Donald Trump will be arraigned on federal criminal charges. We'll preview today's historic court hearing. Plus, suspects search in Providence with an intense standoff with a suspected shooting with police. New details on the search for the killer in a weekend homicide. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tara Lenazak. It is Tuesday, June 13th, and a happy Tuesday to you. Let's get a look at that forecast with Skylar.
Well, we are watching. We saw some of that rain move through the overnight. We had some heavier moments at times, especially along the Cape and along the South Coast area. But all that's moved out now, so we're mostly looking fairly clear for most of us. A couple of storms just popping up over on the Cape area. But visibility is our biggest concern this morning. So if you're heading out the door, give yourself a little extra time. This is going to be with us through the entire commute this morning. So we're looking at quite a bit of reduced visibility. So 3/4 of a mile in Providence, 1/4 of a mile in Pawtucket. Heading up to Boston, we got some clearing spots, but again, Boston looking like a 1/4 mile. So this is pretty much our entire viewing area. It is very foggy outside, 61 degrees. Dew points are equal to that of our temperatures outside right now. Here's a look at those dew points. So they look very much like our temperatures right now. So you can see that. So it is very humid, very muggy outside. It's very mostly still around the area. So until we get a little bit of those winds kicking up and get some movement going, we're going to be pretty foggy through those morning hours as we're all starting out in those 60s. What we can expect going through the day today is we'll start to clear up. We'll have a mixture of some sun and clouds. So the day we're going to get into those mid 70s around the area. A few of us are going to even get warmer today. So we'll see some upper 70s and even 80s in some areas, but most of us in those mid 70s today. Winds will be out of the west southwest about 5 to 15 miles an hour. New Bedford, here's your 4-day forecast. So mid 70s for today. We have those little AM spotty showers, a couple little showers here and there. Tomorrow you're going to be about 74 with the evening rain moving into the area. And then by Thursday and Friday, you will be in those mid 70s with some showers popping up on Friday. I'm going to have the full forecast coming up here in just a moment.
Our top story this hour for your 6 o'clock hour of Good Morning Providence. Another historic day for the U.S. former President Donald Trump. He's expected in a Miami courtroom today and for his arraignment after being charged with 37 criminal counts in connection to his alleged mishandling of classified records and refusal to return them. ABC's Justin Finch is in Miami with more on this historic hearing.
In Miami, an unprecedented moment in U.S. history. Former President Donald Trump ordered to appear for his arraignment in the Mar-a-Lago classified records investigation. The first current or former American president to face criminal federal charges. Appearing on conservative radio, Trump says he will plead not guilty.
I didn't do anything wrong, did nothing wrong. Presidential Records Act, it's not even a criminal event. There is no criminality here.
The city of Miami now planning for 5,000 to 50,000 people to rally outside the federal courthouse.
We wanted to ensure the public that we are ready.
If we begin to see that there's opposing parties, we'll at that time make sure that they're separated.
Trump has long insisted he's done nothing wrong, blaming his indictment on the so-called weaponization of the Justice Department under President Biden.
This vicious persecution is a travesty of justice.
Special counsel Jack Smith's sweeping 49-page indictment alleges Trump knowingly kept extremely sensitive national defense information at his Mar-a-Lago home and resort after leaving office. Some documents allegedly found in boxes stashed in a ballroom, a bathroom, and a storage room. The records including information regarding defense and weapons capabilities of both the U.S. and foreign countries, U.S. nuclear programs, potential vulnerabilities of the U.S. and its allies to military attack, and plans for possible retaliation in response to a foreign attack. Trump's rivals weighing in.
If this indictment is true, if what it says is actually the case, President Trump was incredibly reckless.
This is vanity run amok. Everyone's blaming the prosecutors. He did it. It's his conduct.
And no cameras allowed in court for today's arraignment. Afterwards, Trump will return to his New Jersey golf club for remarks and a fundraiser tonight. Justin Finch, ABC News, Miami.
And happening now, Providence police continue their search for a murder suspect. This morning, that suspect still on the loose after police surrounded his home for several hours yesterday before coming up empty. Police now putting out a warning to Providence residents to be on the lookout for 19-year-old Kevin Geron. Good morning, Providence reporting on is live at Providence Police Headquarters with the latest on the search for the suspect. Yanni.
Good morning, Tara Lynn. Well, Kevin Geron is considered to be armed and dangerous by police at this time, and you're taking a look here on your screen at a photo of the suspect that police say shot and killed 19-year-old Juan Carlos Morales on Saturday night at Donegan Park. Now, we're told that Morales and Geron, both 19-year-olds, were together with a group of people drinking at the park when they left the group and went behind a concession stand, and that is when Morales was shot in the chest. Now, Providence police have searched for Morales' killer, bringing them to Hudson Street on Monday afternoon in the West End, where officers closed off the road and SWAT teams and heavily armed officers surrounded Geron's home for several hours. But ultimately, after going into the home, police finding no sign of Geron inside.
Detectives have worked diligently since Saturday night to make an apprehension, and obviously we did some thorough investigations, and their work actually led us to a house today at 140 Hudson Street, in which there was factual evidence of the subject responsible.
And again, police saying that Geron is considered to be armed and dangerous, and his whereabouts are still unknown at this time. Anyone with any information is asked to contact the Providence Police Department, and the police also putting out a message to the suspect telling Geron to turn himself in to Providence Police. We're live in Providence. Yanni Tregelis, ABC 6 News.
Police in Pawtucket are still searching for the suspect who shot and killed a man Friday night. Detectives say 21-year-old Julian Garcia had just finished a food delivery at the intersection of Barton and Montgomery Street, and he was shot multiple times. Police believed multiple people targeted Garcia, and anyone with information is asked to contact police. In new this morning out of Massachusetts, we have new developments in the murder trial of a Boston police officer. The Norfolk County District Attorney's Office is asking a judge to issue a gag order for all lawyers involved in the case. Prosecutors say Karen Reed of Mansfield ran over her boyfriend, John O'Keefe, with her SUV, killing him in January of last year. Now, Reed and her lawyers argue that she has been framed and is the victim of a cover-up. A worker who fell 24 feet at a North Attleboro concrete plant has died. Now, according to the Sun Chronicle, the 60-year-old worker was critically injured Thursday when he fell from a conveyor belt at the Borough Sand and Stone Corp. The worker was flown by medical helicopter to Rhode Island Hospital, where he later died from his injuries. Now, OSHA is investigating. Let's take a look at some travel times for you. I-95 northbound Attleboro to Canton. It's about 20 minutes, so looking okay for you. And it's 6:08, still to come on Good Morning Providence on your Tuesday. There are less than 3 months until Rhode Island voters fill the vacant House seat, who local polls say is leading right now. Plus, disaster declaration, crews continue to clean up after a portion of Interstate 95 collapses in Philadelphia. We have new details on a potential victim. Skylar.
We've got some visibility concerns on that commute this morning, so we're looking at that reduced visibility. Less than 1 mile around most of the area. Give yourself a little extra time. I'm going to have your 7-day forecast after the break.
You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6. Thanks for getting your day started with us. We'll be right back.
Showing how you feel. It's been a while. Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile.
Hillis, once a powerful NFL running back who almost died saving his son and niece from a dangerous riptide. Now this morning, for the first time, he tells his story.
Do you consider yourself a hero?
On ABC's Good Morning America.
I wanna break out. I wanna shake out. I wanna get out. I gotta move. It's gonna be a Subaru summer.
Subaru summer is finally here. Take your summer thrills to the next level in the track-tested Subaru WRX with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Buy with 3.9% financing or lease for $385 per month.
It's gonna be a Subaru summer. It's gonna be a Subaru summer.
Long Moving and Storage is New England's premier moving and storage company. Whether it's a household or an office move, the experienced team at Long Moving and Storage will handle your items with the utmost care.
Whatever your moving and storage needs, Long Moving and Storage has got you covered.
Summer's the time to save up to 20% on your entire purchase at Raymore & Flanigan's Summer Savings Event. Get 10, 15, or 20% off your entire purchase. Make your living room more beautiful, your bedroom more cozy, your dining room more inviting, and your patio more relaxing. Or buy now and pay later with financing. Get 72 months to pay with no interest. Shop our huge selection of mattresses ready to deliver tomorrow for free. Save more when you buy more. Get up to 20% off at Raymore & Flanigan.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day you'll be able to transform this pile of plastic pieces into a superbot, which could transform you from just Julian's dad into Julian's hero. Introducing multi-gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
It's 6:11. Good Morning Providence continues with headlines at the State House. Lawmakers are considering a bill to ban cat declawing in the state of Rhode Island. The legislation, sponsored by Senator Melissa Murray, passed the Senate last Thursday night and is now being considered in the House. Now, if it passes, Rhode Island would become the third state in the country to ban cat declawing. And lawmakers in the House have passed a bill to allow 17-year-old residents to vote in primary elections as long as they will be 18 by the time of the general election. Now, the bill, it was introduced by Senator Valerie Lawson and now Secretary of State Greg Amore, who have both served as high school civics teachers. Similar laws have already been passed in 19 other states. The bill now heads to the governor's desk for his signature. And with just under 3 months until the special election to fill Rhode Island's vacant House seat, a new poll is shedding light on who may take over for David Cicilline. Now, according to the Expedition poll, Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos currently leads a field of 11 primary candidates with 22% of likely voters supporting her. In second place is former State Representative Aaron Regenberg with 9%. But this doesn't guarantee a lock for Matos, with nearly twice as many voters still undecided in a growing field of candidates. It should also be noted that Matos is a client of Expedition, which only provided a summary of the poll results. And we have new details on the bridge collapse in Philadelphia. The commuter nightmare on Interstate 95 continues after a busy overpass collapsed. The disaster's impact could reach far beyond the Northeast. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has the latest.
This morning, a warning about the U.S. supply chain after this tanker truck crash that led to the collapse of an overpass on I-95 in Philadelphia Sunday.
It is holy.
The truck was carrying up to 8,500 gallons of gasoline.
From what we understand, the tractor and trailer was trying to navigate the curve, lost control of the vehicle, landed on its side, and ruptured the tank and ignited the fire.
Human remains now found in the wreckage. Family members confirmed the driver, who was killed, was 53-year-old Nathaniel Moody, who leaves behind a girlfriend and a young daughter. Crews saying both sides of the overpass will need to be replaced. The American Trucking Association says the disruptions are likely to have significant impacts on the supply chain, saying up to 9% of vehicles passing through that section of highway are commercial trucks, which now face lengthy detours on far smaller roads.
You don't realize how much that cripples the city.
Experts say although the bridge was listed in good condition, it appears the exposed steel beneath the bridge could not hold up to those fierce flames, burning it up to 1,800 degrees. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
And now, your ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist, Skylar Spindler.
we watch some of these heavier showers move through in the overnight hours. Most of that it's moved out of the area right now, just left with just a little wind that's off the coast of the Cape area. But what it's left us with is very much reduced visibility around the area. So we are looking at less than 1 mile. So if you're headed out the door or you're heading out doing your commute this morning, it's a little rough outside. So give yourself a little extra time. We're looking at about 3/4 of a mile visibility in Providence. And if you're heading up to Boston, about 1/4 of a mile. Again, all around the area looking pretty rough. So less than 1 mile visibility in most places. So temperatures right now, we're in the 60s to get started. Some of us even 67 in Norwood, 65 in Taunton. 61 in New Bedford right now. It's 62 in Newport. So with the futurecast moving into the afternoon, we do clear up today. So we'll get some sunshine as we head into the afternoon. A couple of spot showers here and there will pop up, but not anything that's going to be any big deal. Just a couple of light little scattered spotty showers. So mid-70s around the area for today with that mixture of sun and clouds through the day today. And for tomorrow, we're going to have another line of storms that's going to move through the area. This is going to be moving through roughly around the rush hour time. So we'll see this pass through the area at 5, 6, 7 o'clock hour. So we can expect most of these thunderstorms to be moving out of the area. So for New Bedford, here's a look at your 4-day forecast. It'll be 75 today, clearing up, maybe a couple little spot showers in the afternoon. Moving into tomorrow, 74. We'll have that afternoon and evening showers, then thunderstorms moving through. Moving into Thursday, a little bit better. So you're looking at 76, and for Friday, more scattered showers back into the forecast. So here's what we're expecting for the rest of our week as we get in towards our weekend. So we are in a little bit cooling right now, and this is going to track across the area, give us some unstable weather as we head in towards our weekend. But once this gets out of here by Sunday, behind it we got some warmer temperatures that's going to start to move into the area. So expect by next week to start to move on up. So 7-day forecast, we are looking at today having those little spot showers here and there like through the day. 75 for tomorrow, 73 with some afternoon and evening thunderstorms and showers moving through the area. Thursday clearing up will be 76. By Friday, 77 with those scattered showers again, some more showers moving in. Same thing with Saturday. We're going to be 70 degrees. So Sunday, that's probably going to be our pick of the week because Father's Day is probably looking like our best day of not seeing any rain right now. And then when we get into Monday, 70 degrees and chance of showers. And then I'm hoping by Tuesday we start to turn and that warm temperature map I showed you coming up next week, that should be approaching us by then.
Nice day for the dads on Sunday. A lot of people, reminder, Sunday is Father's Day. Go get your cards now. He'll probably want to mow the lawn or something. I know my dad will.
Yeah, at least you can maybe plan something. Actually, the thing is the rain is not going to be washouts this week.
Yeah.
We're just going to get little bits of it here and there. Just plan accordingly.
Plan accordingly.
Yeah. You should be good.
All right. Not bad at all. Thanks, Skylar. Artwork by a Woonsocket teen will help raise money for the Jimmy Fund. 17-year-old Kaylee Chambers, she's a cancer patient and is debuting her talent for art with her own Home Goods reusable bags. Now, there are 2 individual bag designs available for purchase as part of this campaign. One bag's design has colorful smiley faces on it, and the other features a playful upside-down purple umbrella with beautiful flowers planted inside. You can purchase a bag at any local Home Goods or HomeSense stores. And dozens of volunteers are still elevating their feet after spending 3 days walking 44 miles around Rhode Island. ABC 6 News anchor Tiffany Murphy had the opportunity to meet some of these cancer survivors and volunteers for the Glory of Gemma Foundation. Let's take a look.
Lots of clapping, hugs, and even a tambourine to cheer on the walkers. Dozens turning out for the final mile of the Gloria Gemma Foundation's 3-day walk.
Started as a volunteer 10 years ago, and then unfortunately my dad was diagnosed with cancer 3 years ago, so now I walk in honor of my dad.
Volunteers started the 44-mile journey Friday, camping out to walk again for much of the day Saturday and again Sunday. This year's walk raising more than $75,000 and counting to help women like Kathy Monaco, who's battling breast cancer now for the 2nd time.
It's just the outpouring of support and love and caring that all these ladies bring to us. It's really unbelievable.
The grassroots nonprofit helps patients and families of those diagnosed, the support they need to get through one of the most difficult times in their lives.
it's a journey. That's all I can say. It changes you, but sometimes I believe that we are all where we are supposed to be. So even though I have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, I am supposed to be here at this point.
For Kathy, it's her faith and the volunteers with Gloria Gemma who have gotten her through.
My faith in God, and whether you have faith in God or you're a spiritual person, that helps a lot. And just try to keep your universe positive, because that helps a whole lot too.
It is 6:20, still to come on Good Morning Providence. All hands on deck. The preparations underway for the capital city's Pride Fest this weekend. Coming up after this.
What's the status of that car accident?
Denied it this morning.
Good. Not a fan of paying high medical bills.
Denying. It's what we do. They called the law offices of De Oliveira and Associates.
Call De Oliveira and Associates on the Hurt line right now.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Need a standby generator? Leave it to Kevin. Kevin Kurt is the authorized dealer for brands such as Generac and Briggs & Stratton. Let their generator division give you peace of mind this year. Need extensive electrical work done for your home or business? Call Kevin Kurt Electrical. Kevin is fully insured and licensed in Rhode Island and Massachusetts. Leave it to Kevin to get the job done right, fast, and at a fair price. So put down those wires and leave it to Kevin. Kevin Kurt Electrical. Call now.
110 Grill, the perfect spot for lunch or a night out in Providence. Located downtown, 110 Grill offers delicious signature drinks, awesome apps, giant sandwiches, and specialty entrees in a modern, relaxed atmosphere. Our kitchen is certified allergy-friendly, and our entire menu can be made gluten-free. Go to 110grill.com to plan your visit or sign up for the loyalty program for special rewards.
Life was hard enough before the accident. Now you're in pain with huge medical bills. Who do you call? Call a law firm that will demand top dollar for your injuries. Call De Oliveira and Associates on the Hurt line right now.
Get ready to head out the door in the morning with Forecast on the 6. Your local weather updated every 10 minutes. Plan ahead with an hour-by-hour extended forecast.
Red Jet Stream is bringing in this cool air.
It's everything you need to know about the weather before you head out the door. Watch Forecast on the 6 weekday morning starting at 5 a.m. only on ABC 6.
It is 622 Rhode Island Pride happening this weekend in Providence. Now, with the event comes an all-hands-on-deck situation for Providence Police. Mayor Brett Smiley says he's very proud of his community for having one of the top prides in the country, adding that Providence is a, quote, embracing community. Smiley also says he is confident that officers will take great caution to make sure that everyone is able to enjoy a safe party. Now, the Pride Fest, it begins Saturday at 11 with a night parade at 8 o'clock. As hundreds of wildfires, they continue to rage across Canada, experts are forecasting that air quality may not be getting any better over the summer. Now, what is being called an unprecedented start to the Canadian fire season has seen the air quality spike to the edge of what is considered hazardous. The AQ index has subsided, but still most of New England remains with moderate air, and new growing wildfires in Alberta may soon pose a threat for the western half of the U.S. Let's get a check of that forecast with Skylar.
We are clearing up, so just a little bit of some showers left along the Cape right now. Most of us looking pretty good. Visibility, however, not looking good this morning. Looking about a quarter of a mile in Providence up to Pawtucket. Some clearing as you head up towards Norwood, but on up to Boston, only a quarter of a mile. So this is pretty much our entire area. So if you have to go anywhere this morning, give yourself a little bit of extra time. The visibility looks about like this outside. So this is our Skycam. However, we can't see a thing. So as we move move into the bus stop forecast. 64 degrees when you head off. Cloudy skies, but we do clear up as we head into the afternoon. We'll get some sunshine throughout the afternoon. 75 degrees. A few of us might see a little spot shower here and there, but not much, just quick passing things. So winds will be out of the west-southwest, 5 to 15 miles an hour. Most of us will be in the mid-70s today. So here's what we're looking at as we get into the afternoon. Again, you'll see that clearing, but could see just a couple of little quick passing pop-up spot showers this afternoon. For the 7-day forecast, a bit of a messy one. Tomorrow, 73 degrees. We do have those thunderstorms and showers moving through right at the 5, 6, 7 o'clock time frame as you're heading home. Thursday, we're looking pretty clear, so not so bad, 76. Friday, more scattered showers moving back into the area. Warm, however, on Saturday, more chance of showers popping up. But for Father's Day, we're looking pretty good, 70-degree temperatures. And then for Monday, not so bad, but a chance of a shower.
Take a look at the drive times for you. 114 northbound White Church to 195, 10 minutes. Same thing on 95 northbound Route 4 to Thurbers Ave. And Route 1 northbound Kingstown Road to the Route 4 split, still at 7 minutes. And at 6:25, still to come on your Tuesday. Good morning, Providence. 2 children. They are injured after going down a slide in a neighborhood playground. Now, one investigators say was actually put on the slide to severely burn the kids. You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6. Thanks for waking up with us. We'll be right back.
Do you need to restore your home or business after a disaster? DAI does that. And here's how we do it. DAI's certified technicians are highly trained and use advanced restoration and cleaning procedures to get your home or business restored quickly. Using state-of-the-art technology, you get the highest level of expertise and exceptional customer service. DAI Restore is family-owned and has over 40 years combined experience. Call us 24/7. When disaster's at your door, call DAI Restore.
For great value, go with the longest lasting brand, Toyota. And at the Toyota Summer Value Event, you can get a 2023 Toyota Tundra, designed, engineered, and built in the USA. So hurry in today and get your best summer deal on a tough and rugged Tundra.
The longest lasting brand.
So for a vehicle with long-lasting value, see your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Ready to feel what it's like when you can do more with less asthma? It's possible with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Are you in? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
At Cox Mobile, we know other mobile companies like you to stay put with one type of plan. But we know life can take you anywhere, which is why you get the freedom to choose a data plan that actually fits you and the ease of changing it up anytime. Choose between pay-as-you-gig or gig unlimited, all while running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability. Flexibility feels good. Cox Mobile, we're different because you're different.
This is Southern New England's trusted news source, Good Morning Providence.
Welcome back to Good Morning Providence. I'm Tara Lanezak. It's 6:28 and the rain, don't let it get you down. Sending happy and positive vibes to you out there. You deserve it. Let's get a check of the forecast with Skylar.
Oh, this fog this morning is really rough. So we had this rain that moved through in the overnight. We've mostly cleared up, just a little bit left over along the Cape area, just heading offshore there. But the visibility, on the other hand, is a different story. It is pretty rough. So we're looking at a less than 1 mile visibility pretty much all around the area, with the exception of a little spot that's cleared up around Norwood. But if you do have to make the commute this morning, give yourself a little extra time when you're heading out the door. It is very foggy outside. So Providence is 61 degrees. This is our sky cam behind it, so you really can't see anything. It's pretty tough to see. Winds are pretty light outside, but our dew points are that they're matching our actual temperatures right now. And so we have a lot of the fog around the area. It's very humid this morning, very sticky outside. We're all sitting in the 60s. But again, this is our dew points, which very closely match our temperatures right now. So pretty much all of us seeing just about what the dew points and the temperatures are. So it's very thick and yucky outside this morning, in the mid 60s around much of the area. So for today, what we can expect is some spotty showers here and there. Really not much, just expect maybe a couple passing through very quickly. Mostly a mixture of sun and clouds for the day today. Most of us getting into those mid 70s for the high. New Bedford, here's your 4-day forecast. You're going to be 75 today and clearing. Tomorrow we have that afternoon rain passing through mid-afternoon or around that rush hour traffic time into about the 7 o'clock hour. By Thursday, you're getting better. We're going to see those mid to upper 60s or 70s as we head into Thursday and Friday. I'm going to have more details in your forecast in just a moment.
Our top story at 6:30. The city of Miami is bracing for large crowds at its federal courthouse. Now, the former president is saying he will plead not guilty to 37 criminal counts in connection to his alleged mishandling of classified records and refusal to return them. ABC's Justin Finch has more.
In Miami, an unprecedented moment in U.S. history. Former President Donald Trump ordered to appear for his arraignment in the Mar-a-Lago classified records investigation. The first current or former American president to face criminal federal charges. Appearing on conservative radio, Trump says he will plead not guilty.
I didn't do anything wrong, did nothing wrong. Presidential Record Act, it's not even a criminal event. There is no criminality here.
The city of Miami now planning for 5,000 to 50,000 people to rally outside the federal courthouse.
We wanted to ensure the public that we are ready.
If we begin to see that there's opposing parties, we'll at that time make sure that they're separated.
Trump has long insisted he's done nothing wrong, blaming his indictment on the so-called weaponization of the Justice Department under President Biden.
This vicious persecution is a travesty of justice.
Special counsel Jack Smith's sweeping 49-page indictment alleges Trump knowingly kept extremely sensitive national defense information at his Mar-a-Lago home and resort after leaving office. Some documents allegedly found in boxes stashed in a ballroom, a bathroom, and a storage room. The records including information regarding defense and weapons capabilities of both the U.S. and foreign countries, U.S. nuclear programs, potential vulnerabilities of the U.S. and its allies to military attack, and plans for possible retaliation in response to a foreign attack. Trump's rivals weighing in.
If this indictment is true, if what it says is actually the case, President Trump was incredibly reckless.
This is vanity run amok. Everyone's blaming the prosecutors. He did it. It's his conduct.
And no cameras allowed in court for today's arraignment. Afterwards, Trump will return to his New Jersey golf club for remarks and a fundraiser tonight. Justin Finch, ABC News, Miami.
And stay with ABC 6 News for continuing coverage of this developing story involving former President Donald Trump. And we're going to continue to update you on the indictments on air and online as new information into the newsroom. Happening now, police in Providence, they continue to search for a murder suspect. This morning, that suspect still on the loose after police surrounded his home for several hours yesterday before coming up empty. Police now putting out a warning to Providence residents to be on the lookout for 19-year-old Kevin Duran. Good morning, Providence reporter Yanni Tregelis is live at Providence Police Headquarters with the latest on the search for the suspect. Yanni.
Sarah Lynn, yeah, well, Hudson Street locked down yesterday and people living nearby actually forced to evacuate from their homes as police surrounded the home of Kevin Giron for several hours before ultimately coming up empty in their search. And Giron, police now saying, is considered to be armed and dangerous as he remains on the run this morning. Now, you're taking a look at a picture of the suspect there, accused of shooting and killing 19-year-old Juan Carlos Morales on Saturday night at Donegan Park. Now, we're told Morales and Giron, both 19 years old, were together with a group of people drinking when they left that group and went behind a concession stand. Morales was then shot in the chest. Now, Providence Police's search for Morales' killer, bringing them to Hudson Street in the West End Monday afternoon, where officers closed off that road and SWAT teams surrounded that home before ultimately coming up empty in their search.
Anybody sees Kevin Giron, please call the police department. I would actually tell them to advise him if you're working with the family as well, just to let him know that obviously it's his chance to turn himself in.
And again, Giron is considered to be armed and dangerous by police officials, also adding that his family is cooperating with Providence Police in their investigation. We're live in Providence. Yanni Tregelis, ABC 6 News.
Yanni, thank you for that. A Cumberland man charged with illegally possessing multiple guns, large capacity magazines, and drugs. AG Nerona says 42-year-old Alex Parfit was arrested back in January after police responded to him violating a no contact order. Now, the victim told police he had weapons, which is against the law since he pled no contest to a crime of violence. Police seized guns and large magazines. They also found mushrooms, weed, over $8,000 in cash, and other drug paraphernalia. In Warwick, police are looking to identify a woman accused of stealing a wallet and then going on a shopping spree. Okay, so police posting these photos of the woman you see on your screen right now. They say she stole the wallet from an Aldi's grocery store on Quaker Lane back on May 24th and then made purchases at 3 separate stores and got cash back. If you know her or you think you know her, you're asked to call Warwick Police. In Providence, local officials celebrating the reopening of the historic Studley Building downtown. Former Mayor Joe Paolino, his company finished up a renovation of the building on Weybosset Street. Now, it was a commercial office building, but now it will be a new apartment building with 65 studio and 1-bedroom apartments. 20% of the apartments, they are designated as workforce housing for middle-income Rhode Islanders, according to a release from Paolino Properties. And 2 children were hurt after investigators say someone poured hazardous chemicals on a slide at a Massachusetts playground. Longmeadow police say a pool cleaning chemical was stolen from the storage room at the Bliss Park pool building and dumped on 3 nearby slides. Now, a mom says 2 of her children, they were injured after they slid through a puddle of the chemical. She says her kids are okay, but their legs were left swollen and blistered after coming in contact with those chemicals.
I did notice that there was liquid kind of collected at the bottom of the slide, and I just assumed it was rainwater. I didn't really think much of it. And then my baby, who's 1, just started crying. So that was when I kind of knew that this liquid that they were around was not water.
And town officials report the hazardous materials have been cleaned up, but still more cleaning crews are expected to be at the park throughout the week. The playground area of Bliss Park, it has been closed as a precaution. And police in Connecticut are investigating after someone vandalized a Black Lives Matter street mural with a swastika and a white power message. Now, according to Hartford's mayor, it happened on Saturday. The mayor says they've already started repainting the mural, and Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont issued a statement condemning the racist vandalism and calling for a stand against hatred. Authorities are asking anyone with information about the incident to give police a call. And state law in New Hampshire limits what authorities can do with guns that people they no longer want. But a group of churches have come up with a creative way to reuse those unwanted firearms. They are cut down, melted, and turned into either art or gardening tools. So you can use them to make your garden that much better or more unique. Organizers say they hope this becomes an annual event. Taking a look at travel times for you. 195 westbound State Line to the 95 split, about 3 minutes. And we know the story with 24 north. Gets you every time. Fall River to Route 93. It is slowed up there. It's about 46 minutes, so in the yellow. Please give yourself some time this Tuesday, especially with the driving visibility concerns, and please drive safe out there. And still to come on Good Morning Providence. The Denver Nuggets, they are NBA champions. We have reactions from players and fans right after the break. Plus, a big announcement about one of America's favorite game show hosts, Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak. He's calling it quits after 41 years of spinning the wheel. Skylar.
Well, that visibility is a bit of a concern as you're making your commute and heading out the door, so just give yourself a little extra time on the roads. We're really reduced down to less than 1 mile visibility. I'm going to have your full details in your 7-day forecast coming up here after the break.
All right, happy Tuesday. Still much more to come on Good Morning Providence. Sit tight. We'll be right back.
Get your out the door forecast with me weekday mornings starting at 5 a.m.
This is not the first all-electric car. That's because no BMW sees the road until it's reached the ultimate standard, our own. A standard that demands every BMW feels exactly like a BMW should. Unparalleled performance and precision handling made possible by electric engineering. But isn't that what you'd expect from the ultimate electric driving machine?
Hurry in to lease the 2023 BMW iX xDrive 50 for $929 per month.
Want to leave works all day so I can keep working my magic. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve. Who do you take it for?
GNC Plumbing specializes in superior plumbing services, providing expert technicians, unparalleled customer care, and transparent pricing, and a 2-year service warranty. Proud to provide quality services to the community we call home. Call GNC Plumbing today.
If something doesn't feel right to you, call Attorney O'Due, a new face to the law. You've got questions, he's got answers. Injured? Don't let it linger. Bad employer? Contact your lawyer. Every case our firm handles starts with a free consultation, so call today.
I started screening for colon cancer because of my late husband, Jay. I wish he could have seen our daughter Ellie get married on the best day of her life. But colon cancer took him from us, like it's taken so many others. That's why I've made it my mission to talk about getting screened and ask people to share their reasons why.
I screen for my growing family. Being with them means everything to me.
I screen for my girls. They're always surprising me.
I screened for my son. I'm his biggest fan. If you're 45 or older and at average risk, it's time to screen. Today, there are more screening options than ever before, including Cologuard.
Cologuard is non-invasive and finds 92% of colon cancers, even in early stages. It's not for those at high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider if Cologuard is right for you.
Everyone has a reason to screen for colon cancer. If you're 45 or older, get started at missiontoscreen.com.
6:42, taking a look at national headlines now. Bryan Kohberger, the man accused of killing 4 Idaho University students, wants more time to decide whether to provide an alibi for when the murders took place. Now, Kohberger pled not guilty to charges related to the stabbing death of those students last November. Now, under Idaho law, the criminal defendant has 10 days to decide whether to provide information on an alibi, but Kohberger's public defender wants to extend the deadline. She says she needs more time to full review the evidence from the prosecution, and the judge has also ordered a gag order, which prohibits the attorneys from speaking publicly about the case. And federal aviation officials are investigating an emergency landing at a Vermont airport. A Delta flight was forced to land at the Burlington International Airport on Monday, just 10 minutes after it took off from Minneapolis, Minnesota. The crew apparently noticed an issue with the engine. A Phase 5 emergency was declared, and fire trucks and first responders surrounded the airport. The Delta passenger jet landed safely, and none of the 140 people on board were hurt. And crowds are rejoicing after the Nuggets beat the Miami Heat in Game 5, winning their first NBA championship. And last night's win, boy, was it a historic one. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
The Heat will let it play out. After nearly 5 decades, the wait is over.
After 47 years, the Denver Nuggets can finally call themselves NBA champions.
The Denver Nuggets winning their first NBA title and ending one of the NBA's longest championship droughts.
All the hard work, all the sacrifice, all the dedication, all culminated with us winning a championship.
Led by the center from Serbia and two-time league MVP Nikola Jokic, the Nuggets were unstoppable. Jokic scoring 19 of his 28 points in the second half to put away the Miami Heat for good, earning him Finals MVP honors.
We believe in each other, the relationship that we had. Yes, trophies and something, but I think we had some relationship that was going to be long, like even after we finish careers.
While Denver, as the number 1 seed in the West, cruised to the finals, the Heat defied overwhelming odds just to make it this far, becoming only the second 8 seed to ever even reach the finals. But their quest for history was no match for Denver's dominance.
They're a class act, and they're one hell of a basketball team.
I got news for everybody out there. We're not satisfied with one. We want more. We want more.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
And now, your ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist, Skylar Spindler.
We've been watching the satellite and radar loop over the last couple hours, and we saw some of those heavier showers move through the area. But for now, not so bad. Everything's finally moved offshore, so we're starting to clear up except for the visibility. So if you are heading out the door, heading off to your commute, give yourself a little extra time. It is quite tricky outside. We have visibility that is less than 1 mile in most places. A little bit of a clearing up towards Norwood if you're making the commute up to Boston, but still it's a half-mile visibility in Boston, quarter mile in Pawtucket, quarter mile in Providence. So again, around the area, visibility is a bit of a concern this morning. Temperatures right now, we're in the 60s. We're looking at some of those low to mid 60s around the area, 65 in Taunton, 61 in New Bedford, it's 62 in Newport. And our dew points are matching that as well. So it's very sticky outside this morning as you're getting up and going. But by the time we get into the afternoon, we do clear up a bit. We'll catch some of those sun, we'll get some clouds, we'll catch a couple little pop-up stray showers here and there. Really not a whole lot. Those will quickly pass on. So that's what we're expecting for today. Most of us will be in those mid 70s for our high today. Winds will be out of the west southwest at about 5 to 15 miles an hour. For the futurecast moving into tomorrow, we got another line of storms that's going to start to make its way through the area. This is going to start to move across the area at about 5 o'clock tomorrow. So let's just call it maybe 4 o'clock as it starts to enter the area. By 5, it'll be pushing on through 6, 7 o'clock. So most of this should be out of the area after 8 p.m. tomorrow night, but that commute home tomorrow could be a little bit more so just with the rain coming down and the thunderstorms. So just give yourself a little extra time. New Bedford for today, you're clearing up 75. You'll have a couple of spot showers here and there in the afternoon, but for tomorrow, 74 with that rain moving through, like I said, after the rush hour time. Thursday will be a little bit better. You're looking at 76 degrees, and the same thing for Friday with some scattered showers. So here's what we're expecting as we start to head into the rest of our week. So we have a little bit of an unsettled weather pattern that's going to move into the area, and so that little bit of cooler air and that unsettled weather is going to move through the area. And so after Sunday, Monday, we should start to be getting a little bit better, seeing a little bit more stable weather as we head into next week. But for now, here's what we're looking at. We'll be seeing some of those scattered showers. Tomorrow, we've got the rain that's going to be moving in. That's going to be giving us those thunderstorms and showers after 4 or 5 p.m. Then by Thursday, we do clear up a bit. We're going to be pretty nice for Thursday with a mixture of sun and clouds throughout the day and those mid 70s around the area. Friday, though, 77, but then again, we got some of those showers popping back up into our area. And then Saturday, we do have a chance of some showers, so we'll be 70, a little bit cooler. But these are not washout days, so just know that the showers will be moving through, just kind of like what we're going to be seeing tomorrow. We'll see that line moving through around the rush hour traffic time, and then so kind of the same thing. So we'll have clear days. We'll get those showers popping in here and there. So like I said, you can still plan around it as long as you plan accordingly to know what time everything's coming in. And then by Sunday for Father's Day, it's going to be not too bad. It'll be pretty nice. We're not expecting any rain showers until we get into Monday.
This reminds me of Mother's Day week. It was kind of a little iffy during the week, and then it cleared up for the moms. So why not the dads?
Right, yeah, almost the same thing too.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
very spring-like weather too.
Very spring-like.
Except for the humidity today.
Oh yeah, that humidity.
It is
it's
sticky
a
out.
sticky day, everyone. So be prepared with that.
Crank
but,
the AC.
Yeah, crank the AC. Wear your hair back. Don't wear it like this. This is a mess.
Ponytail.
Don't do that.
This is bad.
Yeah, the humidity is just rough today, but hopefully it will turn better next week. We'll see. All right, thank you, Skylar. 6:48. Now to a focus on your health. A new study shows obesity damages the brain in a way that keeps people eating more. Now, researchers, they took 30 obese people and 30 of normal weight and fed them fats and sugars through tubes. Then, using an MRI, they looked at their brain signals. The people of normal weight showed brain activity indicating they felt full, but the obese people, they did not show the same activity, meaning their brains did not feel satisfied. This does not even change even after the subjects lost weight, meaning that once the brain has adapted to obesity, it may not return to normal. So they would likely gain the weight back. Now, taking a look at entertainment news now at 6:49, we turn now to Pat Sajak announcing his retirement from the Wheel of Fortune. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has more.
After 40 years and more than 7,000 shows, Pat Sajak is taking one last spin of the wheel.
I'll do the wheel of final spin.
76-year-old announcing his retirement, saying, "Well, the time has come. I've decided that our 41st season, which begins in September, will be my last. It's been a wonderful ride." Sajak got his start in radio in Chicago. In the late 60s, he joined the Army and worked on Armed Forces Radio, later taking a job as a weatherman in Nashville. But it was in 1981 when Sajak, then 35, would get the job that would make him a star.
Here's your new host, Pat Sajak.
Taking over as host of daytime Wheel of Fortune.
Welcome to Wheel of Fortune. Please do not adjust your sets at home.
A year later, Vanna White joined as co-host.
I am very excited and happy to be part of Wheel of Fortune.
In 1983, the nighttime version of Wheel launched, and over the next 40 years, Pat and Vanna were crowned TV royalty.
He was kind of a little bit of an everyman. He was funny. He was quick. There was a little bit of snark, a little bit of sarcasm to him, but not too much. You'd want to have a beer with him.
A lot of television is very, very dark these days, and I think we're sort of an antidote for that.
And while Wheel will spin on, replacing him won't be easy. Vanna is one of the few who's filled in for him in the past, including this time when he lost his voice.
I'm exhausted. One of the things that I think that people could identify with, you could see his frustration every now and then.
Say it. The pointed desert. It's not the pointed desert. No matter how many times you say it.
Through all the years, Pat says he tried to keep the spotlight on the contestants.
When those three players are out here, that's their only show, and you owe it to them and you owe it to the viewer to make it feel like show 1 or 2 and not show 7,000.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Wow, Pat Sajak did not get Wheel of Fortune until he was 35. That's incredible. See, there's no timeline on dreams, people. All right, we'll be back with a look at your news on the go, plus Skylar. We'll be back with your on the go forecast. You're watching Good Morning Providence on ABC 6. We'll be right back.
This is everything I ever dreamed of.
The summer of '69 was the best summer ever.
Be cool.
You were the best Peter Pan ever, baby.
Those 2 hours and 23 minutes really flew by.
The Wonder Years returns Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Call the Car Wreck Pro at 1-800-LAW-1222. I'm attorney Rob Levine, the heavy hitter.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Tucson with America's best warranty. Lease a Tucson for $249 a month or get 0% APR for 36 months or $750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
This is everything I ever dreamed of.
The summer of '69 was the best summer ever.
Be cool.
You were the best Peter Pan ever, baby.
Those 2 hours and 23 minutes really flew by.
The Wonder Years returns Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Find the perfect talent to drive your business forward with BJ's Temp Service, Southern New England's premier supplier of labor. BJ's Temp Service provides a large network of labor across a variety of industries, including seafood processing, warehousing, manufacturing, housekeeping, and more. Simply let BJ's Temp Service know the skills you need, how many workers, and how long the assignment is, and they handle everything. Effortlessly hire top talent for your next project with BJ's Temp Service. We take the stress out of hiring. Call BJ's Temp Service today.
And now please welcome Anna Montoya.
My name is Alvin Terrell. I'm a transfer student here at New England Institute of Technology. Transferring to this school has been a process that's been made tremendously easy. I'm going to go to this school for 18 months. I'm going to get my degree, and they're going to help me find a job. That's important for an adult learner to come in and say, all right, I don't want to waste a lot of time. I want to get this done because I still have bills that I need to pay. New England Tech's made a big impact on my life already.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Santa Fe with America's best warranty. Lease a Santa Fe for $249 a month or get 0% APR for 36 months or $750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Welcome back. 6:54, time for your news on the go. Your headlines, weather, and traffic. Providence police are still searching for the suspect in Saturday's homicide. Now, police surrounded a home in Providence's West End yesterday, believing 19-year-old Kevin Duran may be inside, but he wasn't, and police considered him armed and dangerous. 19-year-old Juan Carlos Morales was shot and killed in Donegan Park Saturday night, marking the city's 6th homicide of the year. Now, police, they are asking you to call them if you know anything. A Taunton man arrested in Falmouth for a fatal stabbing over the weekend and later today expected to face a judge. Now, according to the Cape Inn Island District Attorney, 22-year-old Adrian Black was arrested after police were called to an apartment complex Saturday afternoon. Officers found 19-year-old Miltier Hendricks with a stab wound. He died from his injuries the next morning. Now, Black was arrested on murder charges and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. And we have new developments in the murder trial of a Boston police officer. The Norfolk County District Attorney's Office is asking a judge to issue a gag order for all lawyers involved in the case. Now, prosecutors say Karen Reed of Mansfield ran over her boyfriend, John O'Keefe, with her SUV, killing him in January of last year. Reed and her lawyers argue that she has been framed, and this is a cover-up. Security around a federal courthouse in Miami is tightening up in preparation for a historic first. Donald Trump is expected to become the first former U.S. president arraigned on federal charges at an appearance there this afternoon. Supporters and protesters alike are expected. Trump faces a total of 37 counts, including 31 counts that alleges he willfully retained classified documents after he left office and refused to return them. And before you head out the door this morning, let's get a look at travel times for you. All right, if you're traveling 114 northbound Whitechurch to 195, about 10 minutes. 195 northbound Route 4 to Thurber's Ave, it's ticked up about 1 minute, about 11 there right now. Route 1 northbound Kingstown Road 2, the Route 4 split, about 8 minutes. Let's get a last check at the forecast with Skylar.
Visibility seems to be the biggest concern this morning, so definitely give yourself a little extra time out on the roadways. We can see it's about a quarter of a mile visibility in Providence up to Pawtucket, and then we've got a little bit of clearing up towards Norwood, but still not that great, 3 miles. And if you're doing that commute up to Boston, it's a half a mile. But again, all around the area, very, very much reduced visibility because that's what it looks like outside right now. Just pretty yucky outside, very foggy. Right now, if you're heading off to the bus stop, 64 degrees, cloudy skies, but we do start to clear up in the afternoon, 75. And then we'll see some mixture of sun and clouds throughout the day. A couple of us could see a little pop-up spot shower passing through in the afternoon hours, but overall most of us will be in those mid-70s for our high today. Tomorrow, just expect some more of those showers and thunderstorms to move through the area after 4 o'clock. That'll be with us through our commute home until about 7 o'clock. So that 7-day forecast a little messy. We're going to see some showers tomorrow evening, 73, but clearing up on Thursday.
All right, that will do it for now. Good morning, Good morning, America. Oh my goodness. Coming up next. Join us for ABC 6 News at noon. Me and Skylar, and for the latest news in traffic and weather anytime. ABC6.com is always on. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Stay out of that sticky humidity. Have a great day.
You Bet Your Life, weekdays at 4:30 on ABC 6.
Hi, my car was just towed.
You look just like Mario Lopez.
That's me.
Just gonna need to see your ID.
It's actually in my car. I'm Mario Lopez, and this is Access Hollywood. Hey, I'm Mario Lopez, and this is Access Hollywood.
It's close, pal.
No way.
Mario has access almost everywhere.
Access Hollywood, weeknights at 7 on ABC 6.
For great
great value, go with the longest lasting brand, Toyota. And at the Toyota Summer Value Event, you can save up to $1,300 with affordable 3.99% financing on an all-wheel drive RAV4. And every RAV4 comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more.
The longest lasting brand.
So for a vehicle with long-lasting value, see your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Stay tuned for Good Morning America, starting in 60 seconds with the nation's top headlines and news from around the world, live from Times Square in New York.
Robbie, check this.
Nice. My turn.
Game on.
Let's do this.
Ready? Behind the back.
No look.
All right. Let me show you how it's done.
Wow. Now I know why they call you the heavy hitter.
Injured in a car wreck? Call me, attorney Rob Levine.
Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
One of the most destructive storms ever recorded.
Everything's almost, very, very clear in my mind, what happened that day.
November 8th, 2013, the Philippines.
Honestly, I was just waiting, and my men were just waiting to, when are we gonna die?
A story of rebuilding and recovery.
Why didn't I die like the others?